Fred, do something!
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to tonight's stream. Hope you're having a good day today. It's a fairly nice Wednesday night, and probably going to be one of the few nice days for a while, nice nights for a while, considering the Arctic blast that's about to kick the shit out of most of the United States. Yeah, it's gonna be cold. It's gonna be cold over the next few weeks. Very, very frigid. But yeah. But there is a positive here. I was actually looking at my electric bill. In comparison to like a year ago, it was like one thing that PSE&G is good at is allowing you to actually see how much you used over a certain amount of time. Like, and so so compared to last year, at this point in time, we have literally compared 1 year ago, we have used 50% less electricity, 50% less gas. That's how fucking cold it was 1 year ago. Right? It was like an electricity, it was like a space heater, because I do have one down here. I have been reluctant to put it back in because of how often I had to use it last year. And I'm gonna have to move some stuff around to put that sucker back in more likely once again. Not happy about that. Anyway, last night we had a lot of fun with Power Wash Simulator with Iceman. We picked up 4 achievements. There are apparently 2 final things left as it relates to the main campaign. Also, took us, obviously, when I switched over to the main camera, I took us with water. So, Captain Cylon, thank you for the hydration there. Got to say that. Philadelphia 76ers defeated the Houston Rockets today, 128 to 122. There's your big sports score update. Yeah. So, how about we get right back, get into it this evening. We are continuing the Outer Worlds, and we actually got like nearly 50% of the achievements in this game. Yeah. Yeah, and yeah. Hey, Striker, how be you? Yeah. Hope you're having a good day, Striker. Gorgon got traded to Texas. From where? From the Nationals. Okay.
Who do you work for anyway? Auntie Pete?
Like,
Mary the Sprat?
kinda needed to know that.
Marry the Sprat, but don't you go telling anyone.
Yeah. We can fast travel. Huh. They got 5 players for him? Okay. So the Nationals are reloading. All right, we are going. Since we found the location, it's like we can actually just jump to where we need to be.
Finally, the SMC. We'd better be getting paid.
accidentally interrupted that dialogue. The door's been unsealed. We're going in. Pam.
Welcome to the Adrena Time Synthesis and Manufacturing Center, brought to you by Spacer's
Well, everybody
Choice.
say hello,
This
hi to Pam.
productivity automechanical unit is at your disposal. Its normal duties involve the management of legacy operations analytics. However, due to the promotion, demotion, death, or injury to other managers of this facility,
Which will be
this
just
unit
about
is now
everyone.
the acting manager of the following departments: reception, human resources, accounting, technical support, manufacturing, distribution, security. Please direct any questions about those departments to Pam. Answers not guaranteed.
Oh, really? Your legacy operational and analytics, never heard of it.
According to this facility's records, the Legacy Operations Analytics Department is located on sublevel floor 1. Its functions include warm bodies and redacted. Access to that department is currently denied due to a lockdown in the sublevel stairwell.
So it only existed to meet a minimum personnel requirement.
We value each and every member of the Spacer's Choice family, so be proud. On average, you contribute positively to a minimum of 1.44 important spreadsheets per quarter. That was one of Pam's patented pep talks designed to efficiently eliminate any negative feelings that are getting in the way of your work. After all, Pam's purpose is to answer one question: how can I increase your productivity today?
What's with all the bodies?
Did you know that keeping your workers alive boosts productivity? That's why every PAM unit comes equipped with the latest Spacer's Choice weaponry. When PAM's emergency combat protocols are activated, your investments are sure to be protected. Warning: due to power consumption, combat protocols cannot be activated when PAM's power is below 73% without deactivating managerial processes. Spacer's Choice policy dictates that managerial processes take priority. This unit's power rating is 57%.
Can you override its behavior?
PAM is fully customizable to fit your preferred management style. With the correct override codes, you can alter any of PAM's behaviors at will. Some limitations apply.
Yeah, only
Spacer's
57%.
Choice does not accept legal responsibility for any injuries or trauma sustained after altering PAM's behaviors. See manual for details.
And how can I recharge you?
Hate messing with tangled cables or confusing batteries? With Pam, you'll never have to. Just pop in a Firefly brand industrial strength battery, and Pam's ready to go. Out of batteries and need productivity now? No problem. Just hook Pam's power source up to another automechanical, and Pam will get your employees back in line in no time. How can I increase your productivity today?
Yeah, they did. The Forza actually looks great. That game from Game Freak actually looks interesting. Fable, obviously. May needs to be here for the new Forza. So you're a productivity automechanical.
Pam helps each and every member of the Spacer's Choice family be the best they can be. When you're managed by Pam, your workday gets unjammed.
How do you keep people more productive?
Feeling down? Pam is loaded with over 1,000 encouraging messages, each designed to make you feel like an important member of the Spacer's Choice family. Schedule slipping? Not to worry. Pam tracks all of your deadlines and has the tools to whip your efficiency back into shape. You'll be
Emphasis
a
on the
team
word
player in
whip.
no time, thanks to Pam.
You're actually...
How can I increase your productivity today?
Tell me about this facility.
The Adrenatime Synthesis and Manufactory Center is where Spacer's Choice's newest product is being created. Get a leg up on the competition with Adrenatime. You are now in the lobby. The floors above you are the offices, the manufactory, and the Adrenatime synthesizer. The floors below you are the sublevels and the synthesizer reactor. How can I increase your productivity today?
I should go.
Can't buy taste. If I didn't know better, I'd swear it was watching me.
Was watching them.
I won't tell.
Light them up.
Nice work!
Sixers debuted a new lineup today? Really? I didn't see anything locally as like in terms of like any news about that, so
You got it, Captain! Everyone all right?
do and nothing important. Can't get into there.
Here we go! I see it there!
You saw a nail.
That's the last of him.
So. No, of all the companies
No can do.
in this game, seems like Spacer's Choice would be the worst company to work for.
Oh! They're practicing this. Now that's gotta hurt. Watch your hands, Captain. Be a bad time to lose them. Well, I guess any time would be a bad time, but especially now.
Thanks, Pavati. Hmm. So. Continue to work our way through. Where are we going over here? Always make sure we have ammo. Riding in an elevator.
Is it weird if this thing kind of reminds me of the OSI building back in Edgewater? Like it's sort of holy? Phineas would love this. That's gotta be Ambrose's office. We're close, Captain.
Yeah, I think this is Ambrose's office. I could use a sign to indicate that this is Ambrose's office. I mean, if I saw the sign, it would open up my eyes because I would see the sign. But I don't see a sign to indicate this is Ambrose's office. Like, there's no way to tell, really, that this is the office of Dr. Olivia Ambrose. Because if it was the office of Dr. Olivia Ambrose, there would be a sign right above the doorway. Now, wouldn't there be, Ellie? Wouldn't there be a sign there to indicate that this was Ambrose's office? It's like the poison. It's like Cusco's poison. The poison for Cusco's. The poison specifically intended to kill Cusco's, or a number door. A door that has a number emblazoned upon it. It would clearly be a number door. Yes, for those who didn't get enough of that when we were going to the Zero Escape games a couple months ago. Okay.
Gorgon is mine. Go now, and I will not pursue you. But if you stay, I will sick every last lawless fucking mercenary in Halcyon on you. It's your choice, Captain.
We're
Well,
not
that's an
gonna let this
interesting
rascal
threat.
Tell us what to do, are we, Captain? Starting to hope I get to meet this jerk, just so I can give him a good kick in the shins.
Thank you, Pavati.
Okay.
That was kind of like a weird sequence. Do, 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 do. Bounce over here now.
We are receiving an incoming signal, Captain.
We are?
Captain, I see you've made some headway on Gorgon. Mother's old work terminal just lit up with a bunch of new protocols. Very exciting. What about Mother's journal? Any progress there?
Think it's time you tell me the truth, Minnie.
Are you accusing me of deception? Captain, I would never. Can you hear me, Captain? I'm getting some interference on my end. Captain! Captain!
Getting some static here.
Hello again, little weasel.
Who you calling a weasel?
You've surprised me. I threw nearly everything I had at you, and you overcame it all.
So you're the one who put the Gorgon facility on lockdown.
Well spotted, Captain. We've both played our roles well, but it seems you've got the edge.
Yes, we are master at it.
I underestimated you. You were smart to hire her, Wilhelmina. Well done.
Mother! You're alive! And still on Gorgon? This is so you, Mother. Inserting yourself where you aren't needed and at the worst possible time.
Yeah, pretty much.
Am I disrupting your vanity project, you empty-headed little twit?
Have you come back just to ruin everything again, Mother?
The answer to
At
that
least
is a
this time
clearly
I have the
yes.
power to stop you.
Captain, this is a distraction. Let's set our differences aside and focus on what matters. Adrena time must never be revived.
Revive the project? What's going on?
I may not have told you all of the facts, but I'm going to lay out everything I know. You can decide for yourself what to do with it. By now, you realize that Project Gorgon was devoted to a single drug, adrenatime. A drug
Yes.
that hit the market in spite of calamitous side effects.
And in spite of its deranged, irresponsible researchers.
Quite right. There's no end to the harm a poorly run team can do, even with the best of intentions. The project was a colossal failure, but you and I are going to revive it from the ashes.
Yes, let's make a drug that turns people into ranged killers. Yeah, great plan.
Adrenatime was a lie. Our drug will fulfill its broken promise for workers and employers across the colony. Mother wasn't equal to the task. Thankfully for us both, I'm not my mother.
After everything I've seen, absolutely not.
What you've seen is the result of Mother's leadership. I have no intention of repeating her mistakes.
Oh,
Mother's
really?
journal contains the activation
Sure.
codes for the Adrenatime synthesizer, the key to a new Project Gorgon. We're going to start again, and this time with everything Project Gorgon didn't have. Better R&D, better scientists, clear goals, more funding, and a timeline that makes sense.
Frown thoughtfully.
You have every reason to doubt me. But if you have a shred of hope for a better colony, consider what Adrenatime could do for us. If I can improve the chemistry, I can fix Adrenatime. We can put this colony back on track together.
Olivia, what's your story?
Finally, a sensible question. I am the head of Project Gorgon, its grand mastermind. I created Adrenatime because I believed, arrogantly, foolishly, that I could uplift the common man through chemistry. I failed. Now, my daughter wants to take up my mantle.
Do you think she can?
Don't be absurd. Minnie is a bright enough girl, but she's weak, flighty. She'd abandon the project at the first minor setback. My work has already destroyed countless lives. We can't let her do so again out of pride and sentiment.
What about my life, Mother? The Ambrose name has no dignity anymore. I can't even show my face around Byzantium without being the gossip of the town.
Oh, let him talk.
Every day, workers slump over from exhaustion. The gears of industry swallow them whole, and no one is coming to help. Adrenatime is the break we can't fit into the schedule. The office with a window we can't afford to build. It's the best this rotten colony can do for people.
Don't let those bloodless leeches at Spacer's Choice walk you down this perilous path, Wilhelmina. You haven't the fortitude to endure it.
Sure she does.
As usual, Mother projects her failures onto me. If she had let me get involved from the start, we might have avoided this calamity altogether.
Olivia, why didn't you give Minnie a chance?
Minnie doesn't have the mind or the backbone to do the truly difficult work of genius. She is an empty-headed social climber. Nothing more.
You see what I mean? Mother is afraid of being outdone by her empty-headed daughter, and she'll do anything to stop me. If I can save the colony and redeem the Ambrose family name, I owe it to myself to try. Mother be damned.
Can't you two sort your differences and sort out your differences and work together?
We already had our chance. Mother chose to bury the project and drag our family down with it. I won't allow her to make that mistake twice.
In rehabilitating Adrenatime, she would poison Halcyon. No, we are well past the point of compromise. The facility must be destroyed.
I need that facility online, but I can't do it while Mother's still a problem. By now, she'll have shut down the Gorgon reactor. Deal with her however it suits you, and get that facility back up and running.
Don't do this, Wilhelmina. Minnie, don't make this choice.
Adrenatime is our future. It's bigger than money, bigger than family. It's the colony's best hope.
Is it really? What would you have me do, Olivia?
Return to my family's manor, Captain. Use the executive override code in my journal to activate the NDA protocol for my terminal. It will destroy the Gorgon drug synthesizer and put an end to Adrena time for good.
Minnie would never allow that.
My daughter's gotten her hooks into you. I understand. She's always had a knack for manipulating people. But I know you're more than her foolish little puppet. You've survived this long. You have to be more. She will try to force you to fight her. You don't have to. In fact, I would ask you not to. Whatever mistakes she might make, she is still my daughter.
Captain, in light of recent events, I'm putting the manor under lockdown. Until Mother is dealt with, anyone who lands here is presumed hostile. Finish the job. I know you won't disappoint me.
Wink and make a finger the guy to sing. You ready to be surprised?
Welcome back, Captain. How can I be of assistance?
That certainly was,
May luck be with you. Of course.
yeah. You know what? All things considered,
We've arrived at Ambrose Manor. Good luck, Captain.
considering our options here. Da 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 da.
If I still believed in the grand plan, a revelation like this would have seriously shaken my faith. Knowing you, I can only assume you have already begun formulating a plan to deal with this. So tell me, what are we going to do?
I don't know, but somebody's gonna die and it won't be us.
I hate to contradict you by pointing out that everyone dies, but it is better to die last, I suppose.
Yeah.
Anything you'd like to discuss?
Something on your mind? I don't think we're getting a warm welcome this time.
We'd best watch our step, Captain. She knows we're coming.
Your life was merely an illusion anyway.
My kind of act. Anyone else?
Here we go.
True professionals. Make him regret it. Get past that armor.
anger a man of the cloth.
Which one I had?
Everyone all right?
Well, Minnie was always a problem child. Pick up all the stuff. We're going down.
I'll admit, I was expecting a
Fine hit, Captain. One down. Can't get past that armor. May you find peace in death.
I think they found we'll found peace there.
Not bad, huh?
Victory is their defeat.
I could take a hit of stuff. Pick that up.
I've had quite enough of you.
Unexpected.
Here we go.
Anyone else?
And they were messing with us. There we go.
Didn't I warn you not to set foot in here until the job was done? You should have listened to my advice.
Let's talk about this mini.
There's nothing to discuss. I can fix Adrenatime without you, and certainly without Mother. You wasted your time coming here, and worse, you wasted mine. But I won't let anything stand in the way of progress.
What if you and your mother join forces to cure the Marauders?
You surprise me, Captain. Once we fix the chemistry of Adrenatime, the Marauder problem will simply take care of itself.
If you fix it, there's always the possibility you'll make it worse.
The days of the old Adrenatime are numbered, and Marauders are bound for extinction.
Are you sure about that? Marauders don't get a fix, they'll just rampage across the colony.
Insane people addicted to drugs are Mother's problem. Am I to be held accountable for her mess? Besides, Mother is determined to ruin everything she touches. First Adrenatime, then our family, and now my ambition.
You won't compromise. Stand down. This doesn't have to get ugly.
Stand down? I think not, Captain. People want to buy clean drugs, and I want to sell them. Under my leadership, Adrenatime will live up to its promise, unlike certain mothers.
Adrenatime is a disaster. Its legacy needs to end.
Do you know why it was a disaster? Rushed production, cut corners, and a failure to communicate. Mother's mistakes, not mine.
You don't know much about how things get made here, do you?
My drug will be...
That was a hell of a close shot on Ellie's mouth.
And if we pick up where Gorgon left off, then the human testing phase is well ahead of schedule.
I don't want to fight you, Minnie. Don't force my hand.
Farewell, Captain. If it wasn't already obvious, you're fired.
Here's a little trick I learned in prison. No, Ellie! Nice hit! That's the last of them.
Or was it The Last of Us? Oh, that was unfortunate. Well, we tried to talk her down. Achievement! It blew up.
You've finished it, Captain. You've put Gorgon down once and for all. I only wish that Minnie had seen reason. The good we could have done together. Join me for a toast in the drawing room. I do believe you're due a reward.
You know, if this were a serial, this would be the part where we are betrayed.
Thank you,
And
Max.
more, Captain. I mean you no harm.
It's a date.
No, it most certainly is not.
Yeah, it is.
Quit fooling around and meet me upstairs. I'll have a drink waiting.
Something on your mind?
Go back up. Huh. That's interesting. Where is this bringing us in from?
This unit expresses dismay.
Da, 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 da. Here we go. Walking here, walking there. Christopher walking everywhere.
Captain, I believe a celebration is in order. The Gorgon project is dead, and we are not.
Screwing the board.
May they meet the justice of the blade, bullet, or pen, whichever is most expedient.
All of the above.
It's funny. When Spacer's Choice released Adrenatime to the public and began the Marauder crisis, and I sabotaged all the Gorgon facilities, I thought that was the end for me. Then you came along and changed everything.
He did.
I find myself at loose ends now, Captain. What happens next?
Have you thought about where you go from here?
Maybe I'll find a handsome little bolt hole out there in the aether and endeavor to keep a low profile, as they say. Maybe I'll pick up a soothing, useless hobby, like watercolor painting. Spacer's Choice will want to take their turn at revenge, and I'd rather not be within reach when they do.
Speaking of watercolors, I found this.
Wilhelmina's artwork. Oh, look at this.
It's just awful. Yeah.
I don't know. There's a youthful energy that comes only from the innocent, uncritical mind of a child.
Oh, please. The colors are muddy, the shadows are all wrong, and it hardly looks anything like a canid. May I keep this?
Knock yourself out.
I'll take that as a yes. Thank you, Captain. I think it'll look a treat on the walls of my hideout. Memories and all that.
It was in your office. And don't let those corporate bastards catch you.
I'll take it a day at a time. Run when I have to. Hide when I can. There's no glory in it, but I'm eager to put those days behind me. Where will the future lead you, Captain?
I might help find a mad scientist save the colony.
Halcyon doesn't deserve your tireless efforts, but I'll be damned if she isn't lucky to have
Yeah,
you.
granted, we kind of
In
screwed the
any
colony
case,
in several
I
ways,
do
but
believe
still.
this is the end. Law willing, Adrena Time is dead for good, and the Marauders will die out with it. Goodbye, Captain, and thank you again. May the stellar wind be ever at your back.
Goodbye, Olivia, and good luck. Okay, so, well, that's done. I got to put things into proper context.
Remember this unit as it was before the fall.
All right, so DLC's done.
We have successfully arrived at Phineas's orbital lab, Captain, and we are still in one piece. Shall
Yeah.
I congratulate myself, or would you like to do the honors?
Thanks, Ada.
I've kept myself busy in your absence, optimized my formula. I'm now confident I can revive the remaining colonists. All I need now is the dimethyl sulfoxide. I'll take as much as you can give me.
Forget about the chemicals for a second. The colony is on the verge of collapse.
What? Oh, yes, well, that's obvious. Anyone with 2 working labs can see this colony's slouching toward oblivion.
Oh, okay, at least he knows.
Why do you think we've been doing all this? I revived you to help me save Halcyon from annihilation.
It's worse. The chairman's planning on freezing every worker in Halcyon.
Hold on. Let me see if I understand this correctly. You're saying that Halcyon's on the brink of total collapse? And the chairman's plan to save all of us is to save himself? I always knew Halcyon was heading toward a systems collapse, but I never imagined we were already there. The board made this crisis, and now they want to solve it by freezing the rest of us? That's not a plan. That's a goddamn escape clause.
Of course it is.
That makes 2 things we don't have. Time and chemicals to revive the other settlers. None of this was supposed to happen. I was supposed to revive the Hope's colonists. We were supposed to have enough time to solve the problem before we all starved.
Like America. What can I say, dude?
Human test subjects. Oh, that's grotesque. That's unthinkable. That's exactly what I'd expect out of the board.
I let the test subjects die, but I brought back all the chemicals they had.
Thank you. You've brought me enough chemicals to get started, at least. I'm just sorry they came at the cost of human lives.
I'm not.
Those poor people. They must have died in agony. What exactly was the board trying to accomplish?
Or is trying to mitigate damage to human tissue during the revival process.
You say the board's trying to freeze their subjects over and over again without inflicting permanent damage? Well, they're nowhere close to solving that problem. I'll tell you this much. The board scientists are hopelessly lost. After years of fruitless experimentation, they've made exactly zero progress.
Oh, what makes you say that?
I used to work for these people. I'm intimately familiar with the utter incompetence of the board's own scientists. We're out of time. We're out of chemicals. We may very well be out of options. If the board has their way, we're all going to be spending the rest of our lives frozen in stasis. Do you realize what this means for the Hope? For your fellow colonists? The board's going to kill them all. Toss them out into space, just to make room in their hibernation chambers.
We need to think about this. There has to be something we can do.
Short of lining up every member of the board and shooting them in the back of the head.
I vote for that option.
Do you know what's waiting for us on the Hope? Scientists, engineers, artists, the brightest minds Earth ever sent us, uncorrupted by the board.
Hey, I was there too.
Dispose of them all and transform the Hope into a prison for the rest of us. They're likely on their way to the Hope as we speak. We need to get to those colonists before the board. I have enough chemicals to start reviving a few of them, but no easy way to get them off the Hope.
There's a way. It's not exactly safe, but we can skip the Hope into the system.
Merciful gibbering law, you're a genius.
Yes, I am.
We bring the Hope to us. Skip the entire ship across the distance of colony space, right next to my lab.
The Hope's probably damaged. We'll have to route power from the unreliable.
Yes, exactly. You're a step ahead of me, but I perceive the shape of your plan. If we link up the Hope to the unreliable, then use your navigational computer to calculate a reasonably safe vector, we can skip the entire colony ship into the rings of Terra 2.
I don't know much about skip drives, not the physics anyhow. I do know the Hope's real massive. How's our bitty little ship supposed to skip it?
Excellent question, my sharp-witted mechanic. You will use your own ship to power up the Hope's skip drive. Your navigational computer can handle the rest.
I've got a healthy disregard for personal safety, but this sounds crazy, even to me.
It sounds like a plan.
Your instincts are correct. By any reasonable definition of sanity, this plan is crazy. Isn't it wonderful?
Absolutely.
You'll need to switch on the Hope's auxiliary power using the unreliable. Then head to the bridge. Your navigational computer, Ada, should be able to activate the Hope's skip drive. Once you've skipped the Hope next to my lab, I'll have easy access to the frozen colonists. I can start reviving them immediately.
I'll do it.
I know you're wondering why I'm doing all this. Why I believe the people on the Hope are the answer to the colony's problems. The Hope is carrying some of humanity's most brilliant thinkers, scientists, engineers, experts in their field. If we work together, we can still find a way to save Halcyon. The board would have us believe Halcyon is beyond saving. I choose to believe otherwise. If there's even the slightest chance we can save Halcyon from oblivion, then we have to take it.
Wanted to talk about the Hope.
Certainly. How can I help?
Could I expect any resistance?
It wouldn't surprise me. When I pulled you out of the Hope, the board nearly intercepted me. I expect they stepped up security since my little act of larceny.
So we're clear, you know, the skip drives aren't supposed to be used like this.
Skip drives were never designed to be used within a system, but I skipped my ship across Halcyon when I rescued you, and that turned out fine, mostly. That is, I ruined my ship and nearly killed myself in the process, but The maneuver was well within acceptable margins of risk. You'll be fine. You'll be fine.
Thanks, Phineas. People aren't going to notice a gigantic colony ship slamming into the rings of Terra 2.
Unlikely. The Hope is as massive as the Groundbreaker, but compared to the rings of Terra 2, positively minuscule. The board might notice, possibly, depending on the position of their heads relative to the depth of their collective posteriors.
Alright, that's all for now.
Can we talk?
Sure.
So we're really gonna do this? I've seen lots of crazy, Captain, but Phineas is in a class of his own. Do you really think he knows what he's doing? Sending us to skip the Hope into Terra 2's orbit right under the board's nose?
Yeah, I trust him.
Something tells me you're the first person to ever utter those words,
Oh,
Captain.
really?
I think this whole plan's insane. But it'll make a good story, you know, if we survive.
Yeah, totally.
Speaking of, I get that Phineas thinks he's saving the colony, but what about you? Why risk your neck on this crazy scheme?
Oh, what about you? You're still with me.
I'll do anything for a good story, and nothing shines on a pirate's resume like a successful suicide mission. But I asked you first.
Yeah, this sounded better than being alone on a home alone on a Saturday night.
That thinking's gotten me into all sorts of trouble. Usually not the dying aboard prison kind. Still, all this depends on the other Hope colonists. Are they gonna pull us out of the shit? Or are we all just gonna leave a bigger, uglier stain on this corner of the galaxy?
Yes. We won't know until we make it happen.
Well, whenever you're ready to do this, I'm with you. Anything else?
Something you need?
Hey, bringing Ellie along is kind of like the big deal. All right, so from what my understanding is, this is the last mission of the main game. Oh. Well, let's do a chat with the crew. Let's see if anyone else has any insights.
So I was watching this serial the other night, yeah? I don't want to ruin the surprise. Let's just say it involved a whole...
I find myself marveling at the complex simplicity of the Fibonacci spiral. I'm sure you know what that's like.
Yeah, more or less.
Something vexing you, Captain?
We gotta talk about this. You know, they're gonna make a serial about our adventures one day.
They are?
I've been trying
Hope
to
they
think
use
of a good title
marshmallows.
for this episode. I like the sound of the skip job. No, wait, I got it. Hope in dark times. Get it? Hope? Like the ship. That's what folks in the business call wordplay.
Not bad, Felix. Our adventure serial is going to need a name, too.
Yeah, I've been thinking about that. Got a list right here. Thrilling Tales of the Unreliable. Or maybe Spine-Chilling Stories from the Edge of the System. Was also considering Astounding Adventures in the Ether. I'm partial to that last one.
I prefer the Adventures of Eva and Cap Company.
Not bad. Got a nice ring to it.
Does it really?
Stealing the hope from the board, skipping it across the whole damn system. This is gonna be great. I can't wait.
I like your attitude, Felix.
Enough to boost my pay? I'm just kidding, boss. I know you don't pay me.
At least he knows.
I'm sure you've got plans to make. As for me, I gotta keep practicing my signature dropkick. The Hope might have cameras.
Something busted, Captain?
Every SAM unit comes lean, mean, and ready to clean.
Back to work, Sam.
Hey, Cap.
All right, well.
I don't know if you watched the big finale, but Halcyon Helen finally...
Captain, I hope Dr. Wells has not dragged you into one of his irrational schemes again.
He has.
The diagnosis of his mental stability is not flattering. Welcome back, Captain. How can I be of assistance?
I'm going to move for some entertainment.
Certainly, Captain. What would you like to hear?
Tell me a joke.
It's been scientifically proven that those with more birthdays live longer.
Enough for now.
As you wish, Captain. I must comply with all direct orders. See you soon, Captain.
We're off to the Hope. I'm just some dope.
We have arrived at the Hope. I need you to reroute power from our ship to the Hope's auxiliary generator. You'll have to connect me to the Hope's comm system so I can convince her central computer to enable the skip drive.
Tell me about the Hope.
The Hope is the Groundbreaker's prettier, sleeker sister. She wandered off and got lost for 70 years, but just recently was found. Also, there are hundreds of thousands of frozen organic life forms hibernating in her hold.
What's going to happen if I skip the Hope?
If your calculations are even slightly off, you could crash the entire colony ship into Terra too. Or the sun.
That's all for now. Thanks. Thanks, Ada. Just... Do, 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 do. All right. How about we go? Let's do the thing. Out of curiosity, as relates to our sublight, we're neutral. Oh. Friendly-ish with Spacer's Choice. Thank you, Striker. The board don't like me.
That ought to do her, Captain.
What was that?
Take the best shot. That was a nice warm-up.
Do. What do you mean I can't take stuff?
Deft hands, Cap. Here they are. Everyone all right?
System automated. Beginning security.
I'll take advantage of the fact that we were scavenging up parts all the damn time. Huh. Oh, that was this.
Can't think of much worse than drooling on your pillow in front of a bunch of strangers.
Hey, sometimes you gotta drool on the pillow.
Panic.
They won't try that again.
Can you hear me, Captain? I have successfully integrated myself into the Hope's comm systems, and am attempting to establish contact with the Hope's more primitive processor now.
Thanks, Eva.
Would you
I mean,
like me to
Ada.
play a mood-suitable music selection while you travel to the bridge? Oh, sorry. File not found.
Damn.
I see you've located the stasis chambers. Which pod were you slumbering in for so long, Captain? The missing one, I take it?
Yeah, I was in the one that was opened.
Incoming! How about that?
Should we assign Sam for a cleanup?
Yeah, we
Oh,
good.
I'm gonna be sick. That Chief Junlei sure seems well, huh?
Nope. That was certainly a thing we discovered. We're 82 meters away from our destination.
I got one!
Nice.
What another fighting me?
These were the private quarters of the Hope's former crew. Shall we hold a moment of silence for the dearly departed?
No.
That's odd, because my programming would indicate that when forced to confront the idea of self-death, organics prefer... Oh, I see. Yes, never mind.
Ooh. Seems like some bad things happen on this ship. Other, stating the obvious, of course. Keep finding stuff.
Nice.
And more bad juju. Let's see, Lord. Open this box.
That's the Hope's computer up ahead. I'll admit, I am curious to wake him.
Once we switch that thing on, we can get out of here, right?
Would be the general idea. What was back this way?
Greetings, Captain. I am speaking to you through the Hope's computer system.
Oh,
It's
really,
a rather
Ada?
cramped feeling, but it'll do.
We're ready to skip the Hope.
Are you sure? That is extremely dangerous. Skipping the Hope will void the warranty on the skip drive. And also potentially kill an entire planet. How is my humor now, Captain? Improved?
Very much so. Skip the Hope to Terra 2.
Jump starting the skip drive. Destination set to the rings of Terra 2.
Do it.
In case I don't get another chance to say it, it's been interesting, Captain.
Doing it. I mean, affirmative. Skipping the Hope in 3, 2, 1.
ADA, does your captain seriously intend to do a micro jump in system with engines that haven't been powered in 70 years on a derelict ship?
Yes.
That is what my captain intends. Yes.
But that is a gross misuse of the skip drive. The Zero Point Drives Corp and I will not be held responsible for any damage incurred during transport, and this will cause extreme damage.
Yes, I am aware of that.
Thank you, Ada.
You should not be doing this. The humans will die.
Thank you, Hope. It looks like all systems are go. Captain, I would advise you to hold on to something. Now.
Ellie, get over here. It's moving. Does kind of remind me of the Red Dwarf. And away we go. Did it work? It worked! I mean, were we there for a moment?
Oh, good. We are still alive and have successfully skipped into Terra 2's orbit. I reported as much to Phineas Wells, but he has not responded. Perhaps you should check in on him.
Did we move? I hardly felt a thing.
Was that an attempt at humor, Doctor? Certain levels of drollness are difficult for me to discern.
Where is Ellie? Did Ellie? Ah, there's Ellie.
Something on your mind?
At this point, we're just waiting for the shoe to drop.
You're fast.
Oh, open up things.
It's done.
Oh, got the UDO thing. Which would have been handy when we got here, but oh well. Oddly enough, I was expecting like a big ass boss fight or something. Maybe there isn't one? Against all odds, we continue to take flight.
Captain, I am receiving a transmission from Dr. Wells. The transmission is marked with priority status. Captain, I shall now play the transmission I received from Dr. Wells.
The board is here. They've found me somehow. They're about to blast my door open. I can't stop them from getting me, and there isn't enough time to explain everything. But there's something very important you need to remember.
Which is?
The board, all their lackeys, they're all a bunch of swine. Do you hear me? They're fucking corporate swine. You fucking pigs! I'll take you all out with me. I'll never...
It would seem the recording captured some rather dire events. I presume you'll want to dock at the orbital lab to check on your associate as soon as possible. How can I be of assistance? I'll be here. We have successfully arrived at Phineas's orbital lab, Captain, and we are still in one piece. Shall I congratulate myself, or would you like to do the honors?
Do the honors, Ada, as we move forward here. Bam, bam!
Just like that. Wish I could do that.
Okay. We not. Uh-oh. Okay, I thought things went totally foobar here. It's wine. Huh? Oh. Oh. Moving things along here. All right, so it looks like we are rolling in the Tartarus. You know, we've been to Tartarus before. You know, actually, we've been there 2 times. We've taken down the tower twice. So I'm expecting like a big old action sequence take place.
Captain, as it appears we may soon be embarking for a maximum security prison planet,
Yes, we
I
are.
believe the crew would like to speak with you to, as you humans put it, air some concerns.
All right.
So, Phineas got himself taken to Tartarus. That's usually a one-way trip.
And here we are, entertaining the notion of busting him out. That's insane. And likely a hell of a lot of fun.
Of course it is.
To extract the scientist, you will need to infiltrate the labyrinth. But that course of action is likely to be quite dangerous, Captain.
Can't abandon Phineas. We have to free him if we have any hope of saving the colony.
I am programmed to warn you whenever you exhibit inclinations toward risky behavior. Breaking into Tartarus will not be easy.
Oh, please.
Getting in is the simple part. It's getting out again that's the trouble. Trust me, I know.
Let's just do it. Kick down some doors, grab Doc Wells, and cut a path out. We don't need a plan. We got guns.
Yes.
If you really mean to do this, you should see to your final affairs and close out any unfinished business. Once you sneak into Tartarus, you may be there a while. Or permanently.
Thanks, Ada. What do you think about all this, crew?
It's the craziest plan I've ever heard. And I mean that as a compliment.
You didn't hire me to think. And I ain't about to start now. You're my boss. And I'll walk into fire with you.
I think it's insane. But maybe the colony needs a healthy dose of insanity right about now.
I know it's dangerous. And I won't lie and say I'm not scared out of my wits. But I couldn't live with myself if we didn't do something.
You're asking for more than bravery from us, Captain. But there are worse ways to go than dying for a good cause. I'm in.
Let Sam get the grime out. It's what our units do best.
Thanks, Sam.
The entire plan is a terrible idea, but I admire your bravado, Captain, which leads me to illogically believe, against the odds, that you will be successful.
Right on. We're doing it. Everyone, strap in.
If we don't make it, at least it'll be a great story.
Got my trusty tossball stick, got my ass-kicking boots. I'm ready, boss.
Outstanding.
You can count on us, Captain. We're crew. For real crew. That means we got each other's backs. Right?
Never thought I'd volunteer to break into a prison. Seems like your tendency towards risky behavior is rubbing off on me, Captain.
Command not recognized.
Waiting on your command, Captain.
Oh, that actually was a nice scene there. As we about to assault the labyrinth on Tartarus and determine the fate of Halcyon Colony. Saves made after this point can only finish the main story on Tartarus. Side quests and downloadable content such as Peril on Gorgon or Murder on Eridanos will be unavailable for any saves made beyond this point. If there's anything you want to do before you enter the prison, do it now, before you cross the point of no return. Would you like to continue? Yes. Would you like to save? Yes. I'd like to take a drink of water, courtesy of Stryker. Yes.
I am pleased to inform you that we have arrived at the labyrinth. Please be advised that the punishment for trespassing is execution. Please be advised that electrical storms on the surface of Tartarus make departure impossible at this time.
Know anything useful about Tartarus?
Resident count is as follows: 3,071. Resident deaths, including but not limited to executions, are as follows: 1,684. Resident escapes are as follows: 0. The interior can be chilly. Take a scarf with you, Captain. I would also ask that you leave your captain's ID with me, in the event that you do not return.
Let's try, but not happening. You promise not to leave without me?
I can make the assurance that I will not leave with another captain unless you do not return within 876,541,652 hours. Oh, speak of the devil. Captain, I am receiving a transmission from the prison's docking authority now.
Attention, unauthorized spacecraft.
We're authorized.
This is a maximum security installation. Your presence here is an explicit violation of UDL corporate policy. You are hereby confined to your docking platform until a ticket detailing your crimes has been filed and notarized, at which point your vessel will be seized and you will be executed.
Of all the places to get arrested, how long would that take? What the hell is with you people on landing violations?
I'm sorry, you people? Did you just cast a generalization on upstanding UDL employees?
Yeah, I
That's
did.
A fine of 200 bits. You're up to 5,708, not including the cost of your execution and the disposal of your remains, which will be assessed posthumously.
Hey, how do I know you're a real officer under that helmet? Show me your biometric ID.
All right. I'm feeling generous. I'm transmitting the ID of a productive, law-abiding employee so you can see what one looks like before you die. Anyway, Tartarus Docking Authority signing up. Hang on. Another ship just pulled into your dock. Wait, is that from the Groundbreaker? What the? Pay no mind to that. Just have a pleasant day.
Transmission terminated. Biometric ID received. Transferring data to external cartridge. How can I be of assistance? Take care. I require a functioning captain to run the ship.
Do. We're going to Tartarus. We're going to tartar sauce.
The captain did right by us once. Now it's our turn. The board will never own Groundbreaker. Not while I reign. Push on, Mardad.
Bam!
The prison have for bars when it's got a storm like that guarding the gates.
Getting in's one thing. Let's just hope we're able to get out again.
We'll be able to, one way or another. Well, on second thought, we might be screwed.
Nice of them to leave us a few options.
Sublight has arrived. Hey, kid. A little bird told me you could use our help. I said I owed you one, and I always pay my debts.
On their stuff.
Alrighty. Need to take a look around here. There we go. Can't get in one way, but go in another. We're going down into the pits? What is this, Fallout? Going into Pittsburgh? Oh.
Let's go, troops. Stellar Base counting on us.
Here we go!
Oh. Fire!
Nothing personal, I swear. Here we go.
Ooh, he ate shit.
And I won't have any new battle scars.
Get bonked on the head.
Well, look who it is.
It's me.
I'll be damned. I was prepping the studio for our announcement, and here you are as a bonus. I had heard you'd taken a mechanic under your wing. What's the matter, girl? Couldn't find actual employment?
The captain.
Ooh, wow.
Better than any of you bored folk ever have. I'm exactly where I want to be.
Ah, and the wayward doctor. Are you about done with your escapades? We have faces that need lifting, after all.
These days, I'm more interested in breaking them. Wouldn't mind taking a swing at yours.
When you go off and get yourself shot, try to avoid taking one to the face. I'll want it recognizable to show to my citizens.
Guy's an ass. Get out of my way, Rockwell.
I'm not in your way, you dullard. You talk to me. You want to go die in a blaze of glory? Be my guest. Besides, I don't know what you think you're doing here, but Sophia's doing good work up there with Phineas. Your efforts will be in vain.
I'll see for myself when I get to him. You know what? Took care of Rockwell.
Everyone all right?
He seriously thought he was going to survive? Like, Who was he kidding? Going up.
All right, MSI. I'm not one for rousing speeches, but the captain needs our help. So get in there and fight.
Fugitives of fugitives.
Eh.
Ready for more?
Going up.
Guess this is it, huh?
Whatever comes of this, I'm just real glad to know you all.
Thanks, Pavati.
Captain, you have an uncanny talent for complicating my life.
I most certainly do.
You disrupted the balance of power. You've upset the natural order of things.
Yes, we did.
You've introduced uncertainty, and there is nothing I despise more than uncertainty.
You sure love talking. Do they pay you by the word?
Typical. Running your mouth in the middle of a crisis. It's almost as if you delight in chaos. I should have dealt with you a long time ago.
Like maybe
You're always
3 weeks ago?
dangerous to leave unchecked.
Oh, stop. You're making me blush.
I suppose I shouldn't be surprised by your impertinence. Leaving you alive was my greatest mistake. But it is a mistake I intend to correct.
Oh, really?
I have Dr. Wells in my custody. Once I've secured his cooperation, I can move forward with the program. I can repair the damage you've done. I can set things right.
Don't test me, Sophia. It's bad for your health.
I'm aware of your propensity for violence. Halcyon is a bloodier place because of you. I take no pleasure in this, you know. I simply have no other option. Leaving you alive is too great a risk. Goodbye, Captain.
I'm rescuing Phineas, and I'm going through you if I have to.
I had a feeling you'd say that. This prison is equipped with an automechanical warden. I've had it programmed to eliminate you on sight and rinse your remains down a drain.
Down a drain, you say?
And don't worry. I will inform Dr. Wells that you died heroically, or something.
Alright, so possibility of a boss fight.
They're in my sight. I'll fix you right up. Not bad, huh?
Next. Ba-ba-ba-da-ba. Good place for a staircase like this, but oh well.
Why won't you just...
Thanks, Ellie.
Anyone else?
Get me out of here!
You don't know how glad I am to see you.
I can believe
The
it.
right thing. Akande was a monster. Her death was much deserved and long overdue. And you lunatic, you broke into the board's own fortress just to rescue one doddering old man.
Yeah.
You are absolutely out of your mind.
This was your
And
first
I
clue?
can't begin to thank you enough.
You know I wouldn't let anything happen to you.
I know, my friend, I know. And now it's finally over. The board's finished. It's only a matter of time before the entire system slips from their grasp. You've broken the board's stranglehold on this colony, and you saved my life.
Yeah, we broke the board for
Still
sure.
so much we have yet to accomplish. You and I are going to have to work harder than ever to save Halcyon. I'm afraid the situation is far worse than any of us ever anticipated.
And I was just about to pop open some drinks and celebrate.
I would like nothing more than to celebrate this victory, but we have a serious problem on our hands. Earth has gone dark. We haven't received a single message in 3 years. There's been no communication, no signals, nothing.
Nothing?
2 years ago, the Earth's Directorate's frigate disappeared on their way back to Earth. We don't know what they discovered when they arrived, or if they arrived at all.
They haven't exactly been hands-on around here anyway. So there's one less rubber stamp to worry about.
Indeed.
Earth is humanity's home planet, Miss Fenhill. The psychological effects of losing our original home will be devastating.
You mean we're all alone out here? Really alone?
Oh wait, Pavati's already gone insane.
So, Miss Holcomb. Halcyon is the only home we have left. Returning to Earth is no longer an option. We're in serious trouble, my friend. Do you know what this means for Halcyon? We can't rely on Earth for support anymore. We've been cut loose. We're entirely on our own.
Hold on, wait, I need to ask you something.
Yes, certainly. I'll help however I can.
What do you think happened?
I don't know what happened, but something must have gone horribly wrong. I don't know why Earth's gone silent. I don't even know if Earth exists anymore. We have no connection back to Earth, and return is likely impossible. We're completely alone out here.
How do you know all this?
I heard it from Akande herself. She tried to pressure me into joining her side, you see. Tried to make me realize that all hope is lost, and that we are alone. She was half right. We are alone, and we're going to have to fend for ourselves, because there's no telling what's happened to Earth.
Mention a frigate disappearing?
You might have heard of the Earth Directorate's frigate. Half the colony's entire military was on that ship. They were returning to Earth when they vanished without a trace. That was 2 years ago. We haven't heard a word.
Yeah, we
from
did
them
come
since.
across that.
Whatever happened to Earth likely happened to them.
There hasn't been any new messages from Earth?
Yes, Akande mentioned as much. Earth hasn't sent us a single message in 3 years. No one knows why. Akande had kept the truth to herself, perhaps with good reason. Can you imagine what would have happened if word got out? We'd have utter pandemonium.
Something else. I know about the other colonists, Phineas.
I wasn't trying to hide the truth from you, but after all you've done, I owe you an explanation. Yes, I experimented on the Hope's colonists. Each of my experiments ended in catastrophic failure. Each of my subjects died in agony. You are my first and only success. I didn't tell you about the others because I didn't want to burden you. My failures are my own to bear, not yours.
Well, better late than never, I guess.
I'm not asking you to forgive me.
Good, because you're not being
God knows
forgiven.
I won't forgive myself, but I'm going to try to set things right. My apologies. I need to get a hold of myself. We've far more pressing issues to worry about right now. If you have any more questions, ask me. I'll answer as best I can.
All right, we got work to do.
Yes, we do. You've done a marvelous thing. You've succeeded where anyone else would have failed, including me. We must begin the revival process immediately, starting with the Hope's brightest minds, and then we're going to fix this damn colony, one problem at a time. We're going to need a leader, and I can't imagine a better person for the job than you. What do you say, old friend? Will you help us?
Hey, you can count on me. I'll help you revive the other colonists.
When I revived you, I thought you were going to help me save this colony. I was wrong. I had our roles reversed, you see. You're the one who's going to save us all. I'm just the one who set you on your path. You're the best thing to ever happen to Halcyon. If you want to take it upon yourself to lead this colony, you have my support. We're not a colony any longer, are we? Our last connection to Earth has been severed, and so we have been set free.
For free!
Our future is uncertain, and no one knows what tomorrow
falling.
holds. Exciting, isn't it?
Achievement!
The OSI teaches that everything in the universe happens according to the grand plan. But the stranger that arrived in Halcyon was an unplanned variable. From the moment he landed in Emerald Vale, his actions altered the course of history. The events on Tartarus brought about the end of the board's authority. But the board's mistakes would haunt the colony for decades to come. The damage they left behind would require the work of a generation to repair. Dr. Phineas Wells began reviving a handful of the Hope's colonists. Engineers, scientists, technicians, and intellectuals. They were among the brightest minds the Earth had ever sent out into the stars. The Hope scientists and engineers woke up in a colony descending headlong into total collapse. With no way to return to Earth, they had no choice but to band together and devote themselves to the cause of saving Halcyon. The people of Halcyon were nothing if not hardy. In the absence of the board's authority, many of the colony's settlements banded together with a single purpose in mind: survival. Life was especially hard in the years to come. Some towns dissolved by attrition and starvation, but most of them found a way to carry on. In the years to come, Halcyon was forced to reckon with its newfound freedom. The board was gone, and for better or worse,
mostly
the
worse,
colony was responsible for its own destiny. Between MSI's worker-centric policies and the iconoclast's manpower, Sanjar and Zora were able to rally many of the Terra 2 townships to their cause. MSI's workforce swelled, and the iconoclasts enjoyed a significant surge in their ranks. The board was too distracted by infighting and internal politics to stop MSI from becoming a powerful corporation and a refuge for townships that might have fallen through the cracks.
Alright, good.
Bolstered by her status as savior of humanity, Lilia Hagen ushered Sublight Salvage to a new golden age. Her company grew bolder and more transparent over time, muddying the line between lawful and criminal for the entire colony. The Sublight family
Yeah, she runs a legit business.
to come. The collapse of Edgewater left its workers bereft of any purpose in life. Most of them made their way to Adelaide Medevitt's camp, hoping to ingratiate themselves into her favor. Adelaide accepted only a few to her community. The rest were turned away and likely died of starvation. Nevertheless, Adelaide's camp grew into a well-established town. Adelaide McDevitt refused to cooperate with the ongoing effort to save Halcyon from collapse. A sympathetic deserter stole a copy of her research and delivered it to the Hope's scientists. It is unclear how useful Adelaide's research was. An optimistic estimate suggests her work may have bought Halcyon another few years of survival. Adelaide would never know. She died that winter. Under the leadership of Junlei Tennyson,
Okay, so that's where we screwed up.
Against corporate influence. The ship's mechanical stability gave Junlei the time to educate a promising generation of engineers, schooled in her family's traditions. The future of the Groundbreaker looks promising.
Neat.
The rediscovery of the Hope and the abandonment of the lifetime employment program forced Byzantium to come to terms with some uncomfortable realities about the state of Halcyon. While Byzantines were reluctant to surrender the luxuries they'd grown accustomed to, the board's diminished authority gave them little choice in the matter. Nearly everyone had to learn to make do with less. Some even had to get jobs.
Oh no!
It was a dark time indeed.
Indeed.
Even the Gorgon asteroid, though a distant enigma to most of Halcyon, felt the aftershocks of your actions. The destroyed Adrenatime synthesizer became a symbol of the board's cruelty and a rallying point for Wells and his scientists as they sought to build a more humane, ethical Halcyon. They cleared the dead from Gorgon's laboratories and repurposed them to aid in the crucial work of solving the colony's nutrition crisis. Gorgon, which had once sown death and destruction across Halcyon, became a source of hope and renewal. The Gorgon Project's final explosive end was bittersweet for Olivia Ambrose. She wandered the colony's fringes alone, searching for others like her who despised the board and meant to destroy them. In time, she found Phineas Wells and his cadre of scientists.
All right, that worked out.
In their efforts to save Halcyon. For a while, she even knew an uneasy peace. But for all that, Olivia found purpose in Wells' project. She was always haunted by the memory of her daughter, Minnie, who hadn't lived to see the better world they were building.
Yeah, we wrapped it. We're finishing. We wrapped it up, Stryker.
Wrought on Halcyon. But she remembered fondly the daring captain who'd put an end to it at last. In spite of everything, the Gorgon asteroid remained a sobering reminder of the potential for progress and disaster in humanity's most ambitious efforts. The Rizzo's company in Halcyon dissolved after the collapse of the board. Needless to say, the launch of Spectrum Brown was indefinitely delayed.
Oh shit.
A stockpile of Spectrum Brown remains buried deep beneath the ruins of the old distillery, abandoned to time and attrition. With the dissolution of the board, Ruth Bellamy found herself without the two constants in her life, Byzantine culture and her sister Belinda. In the face of this new reality, she struggled to find a direction for her life. The colony had moved on from Halcyon Helen and would require new heroes in the years to come. And so Ruth Bellamy decided it was time to exit stage left. She quietly disappeared from public view. The dissolution of the board did not mean the dissolution of the ambitions of Cedric Kincannon, the charismatic leader of Sublight Underground.
Yeah, he was a cool dude.
Cedric offered Slug's transportation services to the newly thawed colonists and set to work ferrying resources and food wherever they were most needed. For better or worse, slug headgear became fashionable in the following years.
I can believe it.
As the board began to disintegrate, Spencer Woolrich found himself at a crossroads. Cling to what little stardom remained to him, or help usher Halcyon into its new future. To the surprise of many, perhaps himself most of all, Spencer chose the latter option. Having learned a variety of different skills in the many different roles played throughout his lengthy career, Spencer founded a radio serial dedicated to staying alive despite the odds. His subjects included how to survive violent encounters with only grazing wounds, dispense pithy one-liners for tense scenarios, and, of course, how to look good doing both. After a brief attempt at dating Helen as one person rather than two, which both Bertie and Helen found too strange, Bertie struck out on his own to try his hand at raising woolly cows.
He did?
Many of his former Rangers teammates soon followed, accompanied by the woolly cow the team had originally plied with alcohol. The dairy farm
that's a cute
thrived under
callback.
Bertie's leadership and care. The Dairy Rangers privately believed that the woolly cows softened Bertie's temper considerably, although the only one brave enough to say this to his face was promptly headbutted. Due to the board's dissolution, many of the Prophet's old customers no longer found quite the same value in productivity seminars that they once had. With her business drying up, the Prophet chose to take her followers down a new path.
What path is that?
Months later, salvagers on Eridanos found clues leading them to a seemingly abandoned bunker out in the wilderness. Inside, they discovered horribly mangled corpses, sacrificed to a blood-scrawled portrait of a sprat-headed deity. The Prophet was not among the bodies.
Oh, wow.
Your influence shifted Ellie's perspective. She finally admitted, albeit grudgingly, that she just might need other people. Sometimes. With a steady income from the life insurance payouts, she was finally able to afford a ship of her own. She hired a small crew and flew supply missions to communities on the fringe. Some of them were even legal. Life in Halcyon was sobering for Felix Millstone. The grand revolution he dreamed of never came. There was no great awakening for the colony, no celebrations in the streets. There was only the hard, desperate work of trying to repair a broken colony. Felix never had a head for numbers, but if there was labor to be done,
hey, he
help.
could lift.
Eventually, Felix realized that the work of a revolution was done with two hands. As much as he enjoyed his adventures aboard the
That's a great
Unreliable,
shot.
the vicar, known as Max, eventually decided that it was time to move on, to live out the life he had sought so long to create. He knew there were many in the colony who carried burdens much worse than the ones he had struggled with, and he devoted himself to easing their suffering wherever he could. He only ever took up arms again to defend the defenseless. Unshackled from a lifetime of striving and fighting the universe and himself, Vicar Maximilian de Soto was finally at peace. Once the matter with the Hope colonists was resolved, Junlei bashfully asked Parvati if she'd like to join her permanently on the Groundbreaker.
Aww.
And Parvati enthusiastically, if somewhat awkwardly, agreed. The stories of her
That's
adventures
sweet.
spread across the colony, and Parvati soon found herself the center of attention. Having served as the engineer of a renowned spacecraft, tramp freighters and wildcat miners sought her out by name. And in no time, she was a fixture in the Groundbreaker's mechanical ecosystem. She and Junlei were never far apart. Nyoka returned to Monarch to take another crack at making a permanent life for herself. She formed the Charon Group, a mercenary outfit of ragtag survivalists and wilderness experts. Anyone in need of a guide, or just looking to throw back a beer and swap stories, could find her camping on the trail or clearing an infestation. The SAM unit that accompanied you spread awareness of the product line's superior sanitation and maintenance.
Of course Sam
across
would.
what was left of the colony. This led to a boost in SAM unit sales. Did you know that SAM units are the longest-lasting, toughest-acting cleaning solution in Halcyon? Minister Clark was released from house arrest, and his
I like that one.
a sense of renewed purpose and vigor. Once it became clear that no help would be coming from Earth, he threw his considerable efforts and talents into helping Halcyon manage the crisis before it. As for Dr. Phineas Wells, he spent his remaining years in his orbital lab. He eventually came to terms with his own past and was able to forgive the mistakes of his younger self by devoting his remaining years to serving the colony. Dr. Wells was able to revive many more scientists and engineers than he first expected, thanks to the additional batch of chemicals you stole from the Ministry. Wells never forgot about the human lives that were lost in acquiring these chemicals. In the end, Dr. Wells was able to save every scientist and engineer aboard the Hope. Over the next decade, nearly all of the Hope's remaining colonists were successfully revived.
Woohoo!
Halcyon saw a period of rapid technological and scientific advancement. Breakthroughs in dietary supplements saved the colony from starvation. Geoengineering projects and social reforms began to change the structure and character of the colony.
Okay, so we didn't screw up too badly.
He worked for the project to save the colony, but he would never live to see the fruits of his labor. He passed away.
Oh! Hey, Oldish! Right? Welcome, folks, to the stream. Hope y'all had a good time over on the stream. I'm Fred, a variety streamer.
The unplanned variable in the history of Halcyon.
Tonight we just wrapped up the Outer Worlds.
Long after Wells passed away, you carried on his work with more energy, determination, and brilliance than he could ever muster.
Granted, there's an ad break, but
the years that followed were hard, but Halcyon survived by the efforts of the Hope's most promising colonists, the greatest of which was you.
It was me.
No one knows what's happened to Earth, and no one knows what the future has in store for Halcyon. All we know for certain is this: the name of the Unreliable and that of its intrepid captain will remain the subject of countless stories for years to come.
Roll credits! We finished the game! Can you dig it? So, there we go. As the temperatures are dropping, ba 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 da 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 da. It's that's game number 2 finished on the year. And then the credits started rolling on the 23rd, so yeah, there we go. Alright, so welcome back from the ad break, folks, as we wrapped up the Outer Worlds this evening. Oldish, thank you very much for the raid. Much appreciated, sir. Hope you had a good stream of Path of Exile 2. But your Shaman Tornado build is more colder than the circuits. Whoa! Incoming raid! Hero Fissure! Arriving in from a fresh stream of Senra Kagura. Shinoni versus. Hey Fizz! Greetings! Everyone! We got back-to-back raids this evening as we have wrapped up the Outer Worlds. Literally, it's we have finished this great silly little game of, if you like Mass Effect, everything that's involved with that. Yes. I highly recommend it. This was a very good game, and I do recommend playing it on the easiest setting, because boy, with me like evening out the skill points, I kind of screwed myself definitely on not being able to talk my way out of some situations. So some things ended up being worse than what I intended. Yes. So, Oldish Fisher, hopefully your streams went very well this evening. Senra Kagura, which is, of course, the PS4 version of that, is something that's more likely going to be on my agenda this year on several other games. What setting this? Oh, this was the easiest setting. Easy. The lowest possible difficulty. You know, it goes from like hard to medium to easy. Put it on the easy setting. Also because I was also taking my time roaming around a lot. Like whenever there was a conversation to speak with the people. Where this game shines is with its conversation. Like, if you got like if there's a named character somewhere, almost guaranteed they're gonna have something to say. I mean, you got like a nice set of characters. You got your choices with you got your decisions with the different factions. And it's and also the gunplay can be a little bit loose as well, but it's so you put it on the easy difficulty setting, let the combat be, you know, as easy as possible. Obviously upgrade your gear and all that all that usual stuff. But yeah, I got a lot of praise for this game. A lot of praise. So I was like, based on my decision making, we got like almost like the best possible choices, with me essentially doing a blind playthrough, except when I was trying to think, okay, how do I make sure I get like the best possible ending off of realizing I screwed something up real bad early on. There's most certainly a game that, much like Mass Effect, it is a game that can be revisited to try and make different choices. Like, say different things. Take a different approach to the characters. Like, not recruit anyone. Throw people off your ship. Also, the hardest difficulty has what they have like permanent death, too. Where if your companions get killed, they you know, that's it. They're dead. Nothing you can do about that. Meaning that you could end up, even if you recruit everyone will still wind up dead. Does not strike me as like best idea. So like Fire Emblem, yeah, essentially. That's why I say easiest setting. You know, let the companion characters, you know, get back up after a firefight. You know. Let them live. But yeah, so this basically means this essentially opens up the door for. This is why you can never play Pokemon Nuzlocke. Yeah, that doesn't seem like fun. Yeah. Think about it from this point of view. Mass Effect 1, there's two characters. There's essentially two characters in Mass Effect 1. Oh, three characters that can be like permadeath. Rex, Ashley, and Caden. Mass Effect 2. Damn near everyone can be like permadeath. Which actually raises questions regarding Mass Effect 3. Like, if everyone dies during the suicide mission, how the hell do you just who the hell is the person at the start of Mass Effect 3 if you did like the super bad everyone dies in the assault on the collective base mission? Like, who is the so-called shepherd? Is it the sibling? Hey, look, Steve Bloom was in this game. Because of course he is. Of course, Mass Effect 3, again, everyone there. Now that I think about it, there was actually one character in Mass Effect 3 that actually... One of my playthroughs should do that for Mass Effect 2. I will feel so bad doing that. No, but Mass Effect 3, there is one character whose fate can actually be swayed. It just takes a lot to do it. That's Morden. Morden can survive. Like, Rex has to be dead, and Morden will have to actually survive the events of Mass Effect 2. But Morden can survive. Hey. If Morden survives, Rex dies. I believe I'm not sure if it's even possible to have it with Morden. Yeah, I'm not sure it's possible to have Morden survive if Rex is alive. Not to mention, if Tally doesn't make it, Admiral Ron takes her place. Just think about all the different ways things could have like really gone screwed up. With yeah. Mass Effect 3 Citadel Party was like with everyone dead. Like turn the music up, like who's gonna be dancing with who in that scenario? Very few people. Essentially, because you essentially will be stuck with what? Yara, Vega, Ashley or Caden, Edie, Joker, Javik. Yeah, that'd be the world's most depressing party. Like, the question would be, where is everyone? But getting back to the Outer Worlds there are companion quests. Some of them are a little bit more involved than others. But some of them it was a little bit sweet. Like so many empty seats on the Citadel. DLC. Yeah. That just seems... That basically discourages, like, not having everyone there. It's like, it's as if the developers at BioWare knew what the hell they were doing. It's like, you know what? Let's give them incentive to want to have everyone there. Everyone. Have everyone there. Because otherwise, it'd be a very, very lonely party. Well, I really should do come up with a scene in OBS from when the credits are rolling. I used to have a scene. I just have to figure out like the layout, like for the proper picture-in-picture things. Like, there's a way to do it to just have like the like a slightly angled picture. I forgot how to do it. I had it set up like that once years ago, but I never figured out how I could do it again. Now the big question is, what game is going to be our next main Xbox game? Speaking of scenes, where did you get your Be Right Back thing from with the highlights? Oh, that's in Frosty. There's actually two ways. FrostyBot has like if you're subbed, and I you know, since I use FrostyBot, if you go to Frosty Tooth when you log in, they have like the highlight hunter thing. At least that's where it was. Highlight hunter automatically. Or at least that's where it was. Wait, did they remove it? Oh no. Yeah, you go to Highlight Hunter and Hunts. There is like your favorite moments browser source. One is follow its instructions, put that on the browser source. The previous one on will highlight off of your whatever previous stream you've done, like it, which is perfect for like a start screen. There's another way to do it. There was another site that I used that I was having trouble with, and then FrostyBot, you know, initiated its thing, which is very handy. All right, so we finished the Outer Worlds. How many achievements did we get off of it? 43 out of 68. So a gamer score of 940 out of 1,390. Find 20 port. I don't even have a clue where the hell those were, and I was looking nearly everywhere. So there were some to get like that things that we missed. Complete the Outer Worlds on hard difficulty. No. Complete the Outer Worlds on supernova difficulty. Hell no. Kill 50 enemies with a toss ball stick or a toss ball blocker. Piss off 3 factions very badly. Never did find... I found the nice hat. I never found the Chimera. So, win the Battle of Stellar Bay, so save Edgewater permanently. Bring Robo Destruction to Edgewater. Ludwig was right. Deal with the cartographer. So there are different choices here. Skip the Hope into the sun. Power the reactor. I'm getting close to Striker on gamer score. Neat. Oh, different. Deliver the journal to Lucy. Wait, who the hell's Lucian? Achieve a compromise between the. Oh yeah, okay. Requires special delivery pet and employee benefits. Here's what I did. Good. Oh, Striker's at 190,000. I'm at 186,000. I'll get there. You're welcome, Fizzer. All right, but now we must do the thing. We now must make room on the console. We say goodbye to the outer worlds. And now we must determine our next main game. Full library. Let's see. As you can, as you can tell, Fizzer, we certainly have choices here. Speaking of dead games, much like Anthem, Divine Knockout, and I was playing that, when that launched. Before, I think it was in the beta. You're playing the Banishers game on the PS5? Nice, right here. All right, let's see. Where is it? The finals. Final Fantasy XIV Dawn Trail. Final Fantasy VII. Hey, not installable. What do you mean? It's 110 gigs. Realize how many entries on that wheel is going to be just on the Xbox side of things? Just on the Xbox side. Not to mention, I do go back and replay games at times too. Yeah, so our next main game is actually going to be Final Fantasy VII Remake Integrate, which we will be starting on Saturday night stream. So now, here's the thing. I have played Final Fantasy Remake before. I played the PS4 version a few years ago. Damn, I am having a good hair day. Yes. Now, but Integrate and everything associated with it was on the PS5. Matter of fact, that was announced like right around the time I finished Final Fantasy VII Remake. They announced like the Integrate DLC and everything. Oh no, that's going to be for the PS5. Which was around the same time they say something about like, yes, the PS5 can do something with clouds that we can't do on the PS4. It's like, who gives a fuck about clouds? I just broke myself with that one. But yes. But going down the line, like We've played Gotham Knights. Finished that. Final Fantasy VII has a guy named Cloud, but still, yeah. Hey, listen, you. Hey, I got to say it. Games more likely at some point may revisit. Gotham Knights. We played it predominantly as Batgirl, so that means doing it as Robin, Nightwing, and Red Hood. I've played Gundam Evolution. When I actually played it, it was like when I discovered it, the game was shutting down. It's like, so there's another Get Dead game I have played. This, Divine Knockout, Anthems, like, okay, wait, these are games I've played, and it's like they can, developer studios say like, yeah, nope, shut down. Hi-Fi Rush replayed. We actually played that about the time it launched, like shortly thereafter. Indiana Jones and the Great Circle we've played and completed. Got every achievement in that game. Journey to the Savage Planet and the sequel Revenge to the Savage Planet we have played. We have Pre-Order, Life is Strange Reunion. Oh, I do. You gonna find the Avengers? Where is it? Did I put that on? Oh, I've played it. And I gotta wait. Question is, did they put that? They are counting it as the T. Marvel's Avengers. Thank you, Striker. I know because it was an Xbox One game. Is it Marvel's Avengers? Yeah, we got Marvel vs. Capcom, Marvel vs. Capcom Fighting Collection. Hey, it's not there. No, it wasn't. Marvel's Avengers? No, I played it on the Xbox One. Oh, but it did get an upgrade. There it is. Yep, Marvel's Avengers. Definitive Edition, that's right. That's what it is. Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy played. Marvel's Midnight Suns played. I got one achievement left I need to do is either with an entire new playthrough or go back in and try and grind. We got all light powers. Then I do like swing it over to using predominantly like nothing but dark powers. So it's like, yeesh. Don't get me wrong. I enjoyed Marvel Midnight Suns. However, it's like it's one of those games I will be too inclined to revisit. Yeah, Midnight Suns has a great little story too. Yeah, be able to customize your character. Yeah, Lost Records we gotta play. Little Kitty Big City we've played. I haven't beat it. I know it's on my list of stuff to do. Mortal Kombat. Yeah. By the way, take a wild guess of how much I played for Mortal Kombat 1. Because I called it when it was like $15 in a recent sale. I was like, yep, that's about all that it's worth. 2 My Little Pony games. 10 hours? No, $15. $15 on Mortal Kombat 1. I did. Oh, wait, I forgot another dead game, dead multiplayer game, Multiverses. We played. We dedicated quite a few Saturday nights to it too when it launched. So this is like there's another dead game. I want to joke about Paladins too, because that hasn't been updated from what I understand in years. Didn't know Cooney games. Yep. Stuff I intend to play. So we got the Resident Evil games. We do have them. It just matters like, okay, do I want to put myself through it? Hey, look, a Ruby game. There's Arrowfell, which we started messing with. I will at some point I want to restart it and actually understand its mechanics a little bit more. Saints Row the third we've played. Saints Row the reboot we've played. The Xbox version of the Tomb Raider games we have certainly played. Now, you know, it was one of the worst games I've played, and I will still go on record that it is, without question, the multiplayer. No, Arrowfell is a single player. It's Grim Eclipse that's multiplayer. But South Park Snow Day, without question, is the worst fucking game I've played and finished. I have nothing. You look at how good South Park The Stick of Truth was, and how good South Park The Fractured Butthole was. Like, and I was genuinely excited for South Park Snow Day. But no, it's just like a random. Look, I don't mind whatchamacallit, roguelikes. I do enjoy roguelikes to an extent. But South Park Snow Day didn't even have is not even a good roguelike either. It's just bad. And it says like it was like the mentality of like the difference between Matt Stone and Trey Parker. I think it was like Trey Parker had like a lot more influence over the first two games. And Snow Day was Matt Stone's game. It's like, yeah, we can definitely tell which one of those two actually understood what's involved with a video game. We gotta play the Star Wars games. We just gotta determine this. Like, okay, is there a streaming mode? Will we be playing it with the music or without music? Because one of the biggest problems with Star Wars games is that they use music from the movies. And I'm not just talking about like the big, the Empire theme. I'm not just talking about the, the the Star Wars themes. No. One is more focused on writing the show than the other days. Yeah, one is more of a gamer and understand what's involved with an RPG than the other two. So it kind of shows. But I swear, if I never have to hear the Star Wars tune Duel of the Fates ever again in a video game, I'll be so happy. In that regard. Not just because it's overrated. I don't like it. Star Trek Resurgence is a good little Walking Dead, I guess, style game. All self-contained. We gotta do another run of. You know what's actually on the agenda? We also gotta make sure we do another run of Stray Gods. Gotta go for ending number 3 in Stray Gods this year. That's an annual game. I gotta also double check the. I put a lot of hours into Street Fighter 6. I kind of wonder if the achievements from this carry over to the definitive edition. Totally, I totally intend to play this totally in Spies games this year. Did I see the Master of the Universe trailer? I did. Second I saw that, you realized that Jared Leto was involved as Skeletor, I just went like, yeah, nope. But Frank Langella is still alive. Wait, too bad he did some stuff that got himself canceled. But also, let me see, can we get the... Yes, we can. For good reasons, but still, yes. We got basically the thumbnail for Saturday's stream. And 50% on the download too. We got the... So yes. That's part of why I was doing the download, is making sure we get the thumbnail for it. Why? Because what do you think? Plus, I love having the title cards. That start screen. The one thing that I really love about gaming on consoles is you get that nice wallpaper.
We came, we saw, we kicked its ass.
Yes. Indeed. I got the perfect shirt for that. Alrighty, so as we do the big wind down here, let's see, Fizzer's here. Oldish was hanging around. Who's on? Who shall we visit today? Who shall we drop in on? Who's doing things on a... let's see. Arknight. Outer Wars 2, I don't want spoilers on that. We'll swing things over to Xanaduk, who is doing Zero Escape, Zero Time Dilemma stuff. Hooray tonight. Also before the the next ad break rolls in. So I want to thank everyone for hanging out this evening. Striker, Captain Cylon, Oldish, thank you for the raid. Hero Fissure, thank you for the raid. Tomorrow night, we will be looking to finish yet another game. Persona 5 is on our agenda to wrap up tomorrow. Then Final Fantasy 7 on Saturday, and Sunday, more than likely, we will be starting something else up to replace Persona 5. Yes, thank you, Fizzer. Hope everybody had themselves a great night. Stay warm, as temperatures, well, not tomorrow, at least here in Jersey, it's going to be a high of 44. I mean, that's going to be good. So anyway, tighten your friendship bracelet. Stay safe. Have a great night. A great day tomorrow. We will see y'all next time.